myself first. And we'll give you guys some more time. I want to point out what the goal of the committee is, and then I'll ask another couple questions. First of all, the benefits right now, the support benefits, be it housing, be it food, be it earned income tax credit, whatever, all discourage work and even more discourage marriage. Because if you marry somebody who is worth making 40, 50 grand a year, it takes all these benefits away from you. I think anybody who goes back home and talks to people, not lobbyists or other congressmen, will find examples of people who even out of the chute don't get married because they don't want to lose their benefits. But that's where we stand. And I wanted to focus a little bit on the LIHTC program, which the more you look at it, overwhelmingly the primary beneficiary is a bunch of well-off property developers, not the so-called poor that they claim to be helping. But in any event, I'll ask Mr. Carson one more time. Do you believe that these benefits collectively have changed society in which there are less children raised in marriage and over time more people adapting? Like you said, they spend time looking how to get the government benefits instead of getting a job. Do you think that's true, Mr. Carson?
It's true. I don't think it may have been done intentionally, but we have to be smart enough to look at the effect of what's happening and ask ourselves, what can we do to change this outcome? I don't think anybody disagrees with helping poor people and giving them a hand up. I think the issue here is, do we perpetuate that situation? And I think some people actually do not realize that if we continue down the pathway we're going with waste, frost, and abuse, our whole country will go bankrupt and everybody will be in a terrible shape at that time. It's being able to look at the big picture that sometimes people aren't able to do.
Okay. In your experience, and I know you came out of a tough background, but to your experience, can you see benefits not just to the children, but to the men as well, who frequently our society has set up programs designed to make sure the men aren't in the household? Benefits not only to the father of the children, as well as benefits to the children if we had more of a society in which marriage was the goal?
Well, marriage is an institution that was set up by our God, and it is a perfect environment for children to be raised in. And there was a recent study done by the Brookings Institute and Princeton University looking at the effect of traditional nuclear families on the well-being of the state. And it was pretty dramatic that those states that had the largest number of traditional nuclear families did much better, provided a much better environment for the raising of their children. It's something we need to be concerned about as a nation.
Okay, thank you much. Mr. Edwards, I did want to focus a little bit more on the LIHTC stuff and the fact that, you know, lobbyists are always moving around this building. Do you believe, one more time, that this program primarily benefits the so-called low-income or working poor, or does it primarily benefit the property developers, the lawyers, the accountants?
The statistical studies that have been done have shown that half or more of the benefits go to the investors and the developers and not to low-income tenants. You could see that, for example, by the fact that the rent, average rent payments in the LIHTC buildings are not much lower than nearby market housing. To build on something quickly what Dr. Carson touched on, there's a big difference between the intentions of programs. All these programs are well-meaning. The actual reality is often different. The SNAP program, the N is for nutrition, a quarter of the benefits go to junk food. So the results are actually different than the intention, and that's the same with the LIHTC program. The intention is to benefit tenants, but the reality of the program, it's been taken over, as you mentioned, by the corporate lobbyists, the banks, the investors, and most of the benefits go to them.
We're going to go to Mr. Grothman.